Setting expectations too high can be detrimental to an athlete's performance and confidence. Case in point, Victor Wembanyama. This was the hype around him.
He's the best prospect we've seen since LeBron James.
He's the most hyped prospect in NBA history.
Maybe the greatest prospect in the history of team sports.
Lays it up, no, the follow, no. Wembanyama with the putback!
And this was how he performed in his summer league debut. It looks like these high expectations are getting to him, and if he doesn't learn how to manage these high expectations, then instead of being the biggest prospect, he could turn out to be the biggest flop in history. To avoid that, in this video, I'll show you how he can and how you can manage high expectations from yourself and from others. Victor Wembanyama is 19 years old, yet he's already projected to be one of the greatest players of all time.
Wembanyama could be the best player in the NBA.
He was drafted #1, and heading into his summer league debut, the arena was packed, mainly just to see him. Fans, journalists, and players were looking forward to being amazed and seeing him live up to these high expectations in his first summer league game. But what happened was pretty much the opposite. He shot multiple airballs, missed layups, lost the ball, and got dunked on. So what happened? Was Victor Wembanyama affected by the high expectations? Here's what he said.
There's no pressure from that.
No pressure from that.
He said he wasn't affected by it, but the evidence and how he plays says otherwise. So how could he manage these high expectations? The first thing to understand is that expectations are outcome-based. Having any sort of expectations are harmful because they place their focus on the outcomes rather than your performance. And by focusing on the outcome, which isn't in your control, it's nearly impossible to perform your best. So should we just not set any goals? No, goals are great, but the difference is to set an intention rather than an expectation. Expectations are focused on the result, but intentions are focused on the effort to achieve a result. Expectations are out of our control, but our effort is in our control. So Victor may have been playing nervous because he was focused on living up to the expectations, which is out of his control. But if he focuses only on giving his best performance, which he can control, that would give him the best chance to reach these high expectations. An example of someone who learned how to deal with these high expectations perfectly is Olympic swimmer Katinka Hosszu. Going into the 2012 Olympics, Katinka Hosszu was the European and world champion and was now expected to win Olympic gold. She let these high expectations influence how she performed. So during each Olympic race, she thought only about winning gold and was constantly eyeing her competitors during the race to see what place she was in. Out of 3 races, she didn't make the podium once. She was humiliated, and in preparation for her next Olympics, she knew she had to try a different approach.
I kind of let it go, and I wasn't holding on so tight to have that gold medal.
Instead of focusing on winning, her focus was on
every competition I tried to give my best.
With her focus on giving her best and letting go of the outcome, at the 2016 Olympics, she earned 3 gold medals. Detach from the outcome and attach to your performance to give yourself the best chance to achieve your desired outcome. To practice this, before each competition, write down all the things that are out of your control. Refs, your competitors, your coach, your teammates. Then write down all the things that are in your control. Your effort, your execution, your communication. Then, before and during your competition, only focus on what's in your control. If you focus only on what's in your control, rather than an expectation which is out of your control, then living up to these high expectations will take care of itself.